Good morning, everybody. Today is a day for writing, so we're going to try to apply the skills we've been picking up over the last couple of weeks to produce what will hopefully be a good piece of work from everybody. So our task today, if I can make my computer work, is to write a persuasive letter. Now, the more work that you did yesterday, the easier this is going to be for you, basically, because you'll have more ideas, more features to draw on, more research. So I would say if you haven't done the task from yesterday, then spend some time doing that before you start this letter, because it probably will have an impact on the quality of what you do. Also, this is one of the pieces of work as we move into the final term. This is one of the pieces of work that I will be using to judge writing levels. It's not the only one. There'll be more later, but this certainly will be one of them. So just bear in mind that if you can make this, a really strong example of what you can do, and put your best effort into it, because it will be assessed like that. So I'm very grateful if you could put your best effort into it. I'm sure that you will. So let's have a quick think about the things we need to include to be successful in our letters. So use emotive language. This is one of the most important ones for me. So how are you making the reader feel? How are you playing with their emotions? How are you making them feel very sorry for you, or very excited for you, or passionate about your topic? Including I'll just say features of a formal letter. So we did formal letters the week before, so nothing new there. You just need to try and remember to follow all of those features, because we are writing our persuasive text in the form of a formal letter. So it's kind of two topics together, but the difference is that the formal letter is the format, the type, and persuasive is the purpose. So we're combining those two things together, and hopefully we'll have some good results. So emotive language, including features of a formal, I'll just put include, actually, let's change that. Include features of a formal letter. What next? So we're going to have range of facts and opinions, rhetorical questions, clear introduction and conclusion. I haven't spoken about that too much specifically with regard to our persuasive text, so if you need a bit of clarification on what to include for the introduction and conclusion, then do let me know. Yeah, for now that should be fine. If you have any questions, please do ask me in the group. Other than that, like I said, just do your best, and I'm sure you're all going to do a really good job with that, and I'm looking forward to reading them later, especially the ones which happen to be addressed to me.